45 seconds.
John Wick, excommunicado, in effect in 5, 4,
3, 2,
1.
Sorry, Mr. Wick. Rules. Rules.
John Wick, 14 million. Open contract is now in effect. All services are suspended.
This is the book of Luke, chapter 6, verse 22. Blessed are ye, when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of Man's sake. Ka'Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash, Barakatah, Wa, Barakatham, to the elect and the 1/3 of the children of Israel, double honors to the teachers and the head apostles of the great millstone of goodwill. Peace and salutations to the Akim who are pushing out this truth with genuine truth and sincerity. Tonight's class will be, ye shall be hated by all men for my name's sake. This class is about brethren who are called, but a few are chosen. And the ones who are called, not many will be that chosen, and only the chosen can do this walk. And the reason why they are chosen to do this walk is no one in this world will be able to do this walk except the chosen. Okay? Predestinated. This is the most difficult walk that any man can do. And we have to remember that Yahushua said in John 15, if you were of the world will love his own, but since you are not of the world, therefore the world hateth you. You will be hated. You will be demonized. You will be defamed. The world will have perfect hatred towards you. And also, not only that they will hate you, they're going to send feds to you. They're going to send super soldiers to you. They're going to have bounties on you, on your head. They're going to look for you any way possible. And they're going to demonize you on the television using deep fake technology. They're going to do all these things to you. But what did Yahushua say? He said, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil, for the Son of Man's sake. Verse 23, rejoice ye in that day, and leap for joy, for behold, the reward is great in heaven. For in the like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. Khan. So, he said, rejoice. Rejoice when you get demonized. When you got that bounty on your head. When they use deep fake technology to demonize you in one of your YouTube videos. You know what I'm saying? Rejoice. Rejoice of the people that you used to congregate with in the past. And now they hate you. Rejoice. You know what I'm saying? Rejoice and be happy that that's happening to you. Because what if that didn't happen to you? Verse 26. Woe unto you when all men shall speak well of you, for so did their fathers to the false prophets. So, destruction unto you if they speak well of you. Like if they say, man, you're a great guy, everybody loves you. You know what I'm saying? I never heard of a prophet being loved by everybody. You know what I'm saying? A prophet is usually hated. So you will be hated for telling the truth and preaching the whole rule. And that's a great thing. Okay? So let's get that next precept of Matthew chapter 23 verse 34. Wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, and some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues, and persecute them from city to city. Con. So so what does the Most High, like Yahweh Yahushai, do? You know what I'm saying? Before any event happens, he sends prophets. He sends wise men among the people, and they warn the people. You know what I'm saying? So, but people don't like the fact, you know, that these prophets are cutting them up with scriptures and telling them what needs to be done, but they don't want to do it. So, Matthew 23:34, wherefore, behold, I send unto you prophets and wise men and scribes, and some of them ye shall kill and crucify, because our people are wicked. They don't want to hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God. So what do? Ye shall kill and crucify. They did that to us. Some of them shall ye scourge in your synagogues, like today's synagogues, these buildings. You know what I'm saying? Like these weird secret societies where they have these red rooms where they torture people, like the movie Hostel. They're going to torture people of taking the chip, of the radio frequency identification chip, which is the mark of the beast. They're going to torture some of the elect will be beheaded to be martyrs of the truth. You know what I'm saying? Some of them won't be martyrs. Some of them will live forever and won't witness death. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so next precept is Luke chapter 21 verse 9. And the whole point is verse 12. But I want to start at verse 9 to make everything connect. So Luke 21 and 9. But when ye shall hear wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. Then said he unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. And here's the point. Verse 12. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. So, before all that stuff happens, we will be demonized. And then some. Before and after, we will be demonized. So, verse 12, but before all these, we will be demonized. One way or another. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared for that. And you will be prepared for that. In the mighty name of Yahushua Mashiach, you will be prepared for that. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Next precept is John chapter 15. Call Allah Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Next precept is John chapter 15 verse 18. John chapter 15 verse 18. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. if ye were of the world would love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So since the beginning, the elect was chosen. The elect was predestined to overcome Jacob's trouble, to endure to the end, to gain that celestial body and your crown. It was already predestined. It's a simulation. You're going through a simulation. You will overcome this simulation. Okay? So, verse 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is no greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Verse 21. But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. And not a lot of people know the almighty power of Yahweh. Not a lot of people know Abunah Yahweh. Okay? They don't know him. And the only way of knowing him is to keep the commandments. We just mentioned in 1 John chapter 2. So, verse 3, I believe, you know what I'm saying? And the verse 4 is the people that don't know him because they don't keep the commandments. Okay? So, verse 22, if I had not come and spoken unto them, they had not had sin, but now they have no choke for their sin. He that hateth me hateth my Father also. So anyone who hates Yahushua Mashiach and saying, especially these Old Testament followers, for not believing Yahushua, probably the same people who helped crucify Yahushua. You know what I'm saying? Of the days of old in the regeneration. So if you hate Yahushua, you definitely hate Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? And you are screwed if you hate Yahushua. Okay? Especially these scribes and Pharisee spirits that are back today. And they don't really love Yahushua. Only the elect do, and the 1/3. Okay? Verse 26. But, let me go back up. Verse 25. But this cometh to pass that the word might be fulfilled that is written in their law, they hated me without a cause. So they hated Yahushua without a cause. They didn't like the fact what he was doing here on earth, and so they hated him without a cause. Just like they're going to hate us without a cause. You know what I'm saying? Verse 26. But when the Comforter is come, when the Comforter is come, whom I will send unto you from the Father, even the Spirit of truth, which proceedeth from the Father, he shall testify of me. And ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. The elect, you've been with Yahushua, Yahushua, since the beginning. You're going to be all right. You're going to be fine. Like I said, you need to get through this simulation. That's it. Okay? Next precept is Lamentations. This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 3, verse 46. All of our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and snare is come upon us. Desolation and destruction. Verse 52. My enemies chased me sore like a bird without cause. Like I said, you're going to have a bounty on your head. You're going to be demonized. Bounty hunters going to come looking for you. Drones of all kinds. You're going to have a very high bounty where your own family is going to probably turn you in. They're going to hate you. your former friends that you used to hang out with in the world, they're going to try to sell you out. And some of the brothers that you used to congregate with, they're going to sell you out, etc. It's going to get really, really crazy. But through the midst of it all, it's already done. It's already predestined, and your Yahweh got your back. Okay? He got your back. Yahweh Shai got your back, no matter what. I want to repeat those precepts again. Lamentations 3:46. All of our enemies have opened their mouths against us. Fear and a snare is come upon us, desolation and destruction. Verse 52. Mine enemies chase me sore like a bird without cause. You're going to run for your life from city to city to city to city. You're going to run for your life. You're going to hide and you're going to run. You know what I'm saying? And during that time, of course, there's going to be angels unaware, and they're going to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because angels encamp with you. They will be around. They will provide. And also these other nations, they will provide for you. The Most High can make it aware these other nations, the heathen nations, can help you. You know what I'm saying? Jake women are going to provide for you. And I want to mention that in the last precepts that I have at the end of this class, with the story of Joshua with the two spies and Rabah, and I'm gonna mention that in this class. And I would like to mention that precept of when your family will turn against you. Okay, so this is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 16. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolks and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake. Khan, so like I said, when that day come, your own peoples, your blood family is going to get so crazy when these militia troops put the gun to their face, or they see that you have a high bounty and they're hungry and they're going through it, like they're going to try to turn you in. It's going to get really bad. Okay? So it's good to be distant from your family. The reason why some brothers are distant from their family, because that's the way the Most High wanted it to be. Don't try to trim your waist for love, which is mentioned in Jeremiah 2:33. Why that trimmest thy waist for love? Don't trim your waist for love. And he's doing that for a reason. So if you want to go backwards, who knows what will happen. But all I know is Lot's wife turned to a pillar of salt. So don't go back into the world and trim your way for love, because you might not come back into the truth. Okay? Verse 19. In your patience possess ye your souls. Khan. So throughout all of the midst of Jacob's trouble and being persecuted and running to and fro in each city, you got to have patience with Yahweh Shem Shai. And when you are patient, he will deal with you at all costs. He will deal with you and he will provide for you. Okay? Verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh. Khan, what we are witnessing in these other countries, France, Venezuela, Haiti, with martial law, China, with the martial law, it's all going to come here in the United States, Babylon the Great. And here's the next part that I mentioned in my last class, which was no more liberty to third women. And I mentioned America will be the worst place to be at during Jacob's trouble, and I mentioned people who want to move here, which will be a huge mistake. But it's gonna get so bad. It's gonna get so bad that you won't be able to leave, and you won't be able to come in. Let's get that. Verse 21. Then let them which are in Judea flee to the mountains, and let them which are in the midst of it depart out, and let not them that are in the countries enter thereinto. You see? Babylon the Great will be sieged. Just like back in the day when our forefathers were sieged by the soldiers, you know what I'm saying? Where no one can go in or go out. And what did? They started killing each other. They started to do wicked things towards each other. They started to eat other people's children. And people started eating each other. It's a crazy, crazy story. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to happen again. But everything is going to be 100 times worse. Okay? So, Babylon the Great will be sieged where no one can come in or go out. That's how bad it's going to be. Okay? Verse 22. For these be the days of vengeance, that all things which are written may be fulfilled. So, things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. So, remember, it's going to happen again. There's nothing new under the sun. And let's get that precept, okay? Romans chapter 15, verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope. So, things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that through patience and comfort through the scriptures we might have hope. So, our forefathers of the days of old gave us hope because of what they did through faith and in the power of Yahweh Shem Shai. So, let's see of what one of our forefathers done in the past. So, this is the book of Joshua, chapter 2, verse 1. And Joshua the son of Nun sent out of Shittim 2 men to spy secretly, saying, Go view the land, even Jericho. And they went and came into an harlot's house named Rahab, and lodged there. And it was told the king of Jericho, saying, Behold, there came men in hither tonight of the children of Israel to search out the country. Verse 3. And the king of Jericho sent unto Rahab, saying, Bring forth the men that are come to thee, come to thee, which are entered into thine house, for they be come to search out all of the country. And the woman took the 2 men and hid, and said thus, There came men unto me, but I wist not whence they were. So pretty much, the 2 men that were spying out the whole city, like the king of Jericho was like, yo, find these men. And so he sent out soldiers to find the 2 brothers, you know what I'm saying? And Rahab was standing up for them, saying that, yeah, I seen them, but that's it. I only seen them, and they went their own way, pretty much. She was protecting them. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, there's going to be people that's going to be protecting you on that day. Okay? A lot of people are going to be protecting you because, it's already predestined. It's already done. Okay? So, verse 5, And it came to pass about the time of shutting of the gate, when it was dark, that the men went out. Whither the men went, I wot not. Pursue after them quickly, for ye shall overtake them. But she had brought them up to the roof of the house, and hid them with the stalks of flax, which is hay, which she had laid in order upon the roof. And the men pursued after them the way to Jordan unto the fords. And as soon as they which pursued after them were gone out, they shut the gate. And before they were laid down, she came up unto them upon the roof. And she said unto them, unto the men, I know that the Lord hath given you the land, and that your terror is fallen upon us, and that all the inhabitants of the land faint because of you. She was shamefaced. She was telling them sorry for what the children of Israel have been going through, and she was very sad about that. She was like asking for forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like her heart was broken. You know what I'm saying? So verse 10. For we have heard how the Lord dried up the water of the Red Sea for you, and when ye came out of Egypt, and when ye did unto the two kings of the Amorites that were on the other side Jordan, Sihon and Og, whom ye utterly destroyed. And as soon as we had heard these things, our hearts did melt, neither did there remain any more courage in any man because of you. For the Lord your God, He is God in heaven above and in earth beneath. Now therefore I pray you, swear unto me by the Lord, since I have showed you kindness, that ye will also show kindness unto my father's house, and give me a true token, and that ye will save alive my father and my mother and my brethren and my sisters and all that they have, and deliver our lives from death. And the men answered her, Our life for yours. If ye utter not this our business, and it shall be when the Lord hath given us the land, that we will deal kindly and truly with thee. I'm not going to read the whole chapter, but pretty much, since Rahab provided the help of those two brothers, she was asking if you can save them, like from all the destruction that's about to happen within the city. Does that sound familiar? That the elect are going to become hunters, and they're going to save the 1/3 from being destroyed, from the vengeance of Yahweh's return. That's how deep it's going to, that's how deep it's going to get. These women are going to be cleaving onto one man, and they're going to pretty much be begging to be saved by the elect. Okay? So, pretty much, these brothers said, just don't tell our business to anyone else, and we will definitely protect you. We will deliver you from the destruction. Okay? So, let's get to the point. This is the book of Joshua, chapter 6, verse 22. But Joshua had said unto the two men that had spied out the country, Go into the harlot's house, and bring out thence the woman, and all that she hath, as ye swear unto her. And the young men that were spies went in, and brought out Rahab, and her father, and her mother, and her brethren, and all that she had. And they brought out all of her kindred, and left them without the camp of Israel. Verse 24. They burnt the city with fire, and all that was therein, only the silver and the gold, and the vessels of brass and of iron, they put into the treasury of the Lord, of the house of the Lord. And Joshua saved Rahab the harlot alive, and her father's household, and all that she had, and she dwelleth in Israel even unto this day, because she hid the messengers which Joshua sent to spy out Jericho. Call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, Barakatham. Barakatham, Barakatham, Barakatham. And 1/3 will provide, and also the elect will provide. And above the elect, Yahweh Shai will provide. And through the midst of it all is to fear the Lord and to have undying faith. Your faith will be tested, and you will grow in your faith for sure. Alright? I hope this was edifying to the elect. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rokakadash. Alright? I hope this was edifying to the elect. Call Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rokakadash. Shalom.